Can you both hear me clearly?
Yes.
Yeah,
All
that's
right,
fine.
let's have some fun.
You don't have to hold it up like that. You
I
can,
know.
yeah,
I'm just
it's a very relaxed podcast, obviously. Welcome to the Experience Podcast with me and Blake's fan.
Wait, I don't know what to do with. Oh, and someone else? You can't throw it off like that.
Oh, I'm sorry. Someone else.
And someone else.
Well, today we have a very special guest. You may know him from yelling outside your apartment or just being everywhere. I'll let him pronounce his last name himself, but we have Anuj with us.
Hey guys, what's up? I'm Anuj Bhairava. Good luck pronouncing that on the first try. I went to school with these guys. I marched with them in my last year, so that was fun. And now I'm here on the podcast. Well, how are you doing, guys?
And you said you were moving to Houston, Texas? Is that correct?
No, Centerville, Virginia. Not as big city, but well, you can't complain, you know.
Yeah.
I see you've been working out a lot recently, Anuj. Can you elaborate?
Well, before all this happened with COVID, our gym was actually open at the office at the company where I work at, which is a couple of exits down US 28 or Virginia 28. So we had a gym. We had pretty much the full gamut of stuff. And then coronavirus happened, and we've been made to telework from home. And as you can imagine, not having access to a full quality gym isn't exactly conducive to staying in shape. So I'm basically improvising. I've got an agility ladder under my desk over there somewhere, and a weight vest that I use just to make things a little bit interesting.
So go through your routine, all the details. I mean, for our listeners at home that are, Blake's still trying to get in the swing of things, obviously, so he could use some tips.
Mm-hmm.
So the way I like to do it is, I got a 6-day cycle. Mondays and Thursdays are my upper body days. Tuesdays and Fridays are my lower body days. Today is Wednesday, was actually my sprint day. So the way I do it is each day I'll start 30 push-ups, 50 sit-ups, 50 squats, if I can even make it through that. And then upper body, there are several variants of like push-up walks that you can do. I just found them on YouTube. There's like your classic 1, 2, 1, within the squares. Then there's like your in and out weaving kind of thing. And then the one where you can start both hands and you start perpendicular to the ladder, both hands in a square. Then you just go down the ladder, and then you basically straddle a rung, and then just do push-ups on the way down. And then after I do about 5 reps of that entire set, so all I went through is just one set. So I usually do 5 of those, and then I'll fold up the agility ladder. So until it's like a square with just the 2 rungs exposed, and then I'll just do 8 to 10, maybe 12 if I can pull it off. Push-ups between the rungs is basically just push up, move to the other rung, push up, move to the other rung, move back and forth. Usually 8 to 10 reps, maybe 12.
Blake, you good there?
Wait, what?
Are you good there?
Yeah.
Okay. Just making sure. Go on.
Like, I don't want to lose anybody,
No one's been
My
lost.
lower body days are a lot more focused, I guess, on footwork. So you got like your standard 1 foot in, 1 foot in, then you go. So I guess it's like 2 feet in, and then 2 feet in, 2 feet in. Then you do that both sides, and then I found a drill on YouTube. It's like you keep your feet together, and then you jump through the first like 5 spaces, and then you do high knees the rest of the way down the ladder. But because of the space I have in my apartment, which is not really much, I mean, it's better than nothing, but it's not much for an agility ladder kind of scenario. I only do 3, and then I do high knees the rest of the way. You've got your grapevine for your hips, I guess, keeping those loose. I did find one where is you keep your legs together and then you just jump out, in, out, in, out, in, back, down and back. You got your, if you've ever heard of the Icky Woods shuffle. So if you're starting on one side, if you start on your left side of the ladder, you go right foot in, right foot out. Then you go back in, left foot in, left foot out. And then you go down the ladder and back. And then the last one of the set is a pain for your legs. It's you start on the side of the ladder, and then you pick a leg, and they go, one leg stays out, and the other leg just alternates in and out. So if you're doing your right leg, it's left foot out, right foot out, left foot out, right foot in, left foot out, right foot out, as you go down the ladder between spaces, and then do the other leg on the way back. I usually do 10 sets of those, that entire set, and then I'll knock out like 10 burpees, and then each day I'll do planks for as long as I can. I think I'm on like 2 minutes, and then on my leg days I do wall sits on the door. Wednesdays are my sprint days, so I'll do one set is 1 round of lightning drills. The 3-cone drill, which is if you imagine like a square or like a triangle, like a right triangle, it's you go down one leg, you come back, and then you go down that leg, down the other leg, and then around. So that you got, and then the shuttle run, kind of, and then I'll do like sprints from a back pedal. So I'll go back maybe like 5 or 10 steps, and then I'll push off one leg and then sprint down the rest of the way, walk back, do it on the other leg, and then close it out with just a full-on sprint out. Walk back, and then that's one set, 5 sets of those. Saturdays are runs, Sundays are rests. All this is loaded, of course. I have a weight jacket there just to make things interesting.
Okay, Blake, your workout routine?
My workout routine, that's an interesting one. So I've started doing some, I don't know if you've heard of Chloe Ting on YouTube. She's got some good 30-minute workouts online that I've been doing. Not my first choice, but my mom has been doing them, and I've been getting kind of bored, so that's what I've been resorting to, workouts. But I also try to go on my daily runs, which haven't been so daily recently, but I do my best. What about you, Daniel?
It's mostly a lot of arm workouts, lifting the food to my mouth.
Gotcha. I feel that one.
Yeah.
Hey, something's better than nothing, you got to get it somehow, right?
I do get a good quad workout when I walk to the bathroom. So now that we've covered everyone's daily routine, Anuj, you're a big fan. That's what you told me beforehand before you came on the podcast? Avid listener. I started listening kind of recently, and I gotta say, you guys are doing a pretty good job. I've started listening to the first couple of episodes just to get my feet wet. I caught your most recent episode about is Georgia Tech really hard? Well done, guys. Well done. Well, Blake wasn't on that. He's been busy for a few weeks, obviously. Yeah. Yes. You can go ahead. Final season hitting you hard? Give your excuses. Yeah.
Give my excuses. I don't really have any excuses.
Okay.
Yes. No.
We're all waiting.
What are you waiting for?
Come on, your best excuse. I know it's finals week right about now. So I really would not blame you if I was in Daniel's shoes, I wouldn't blame you if you were being slammed by assignments at in distance learning. But I'm not Daniel, so.
Yeah, I know. Actually, I was done this past Friday. So, uh, yes, Daniel, are you all finished up with your last semester of school ever?
I got a presentation tomorrow, and
Ooh, tell us more.
Well, by the time this comes out, it'll be a couple weeks ago. It's not that exciting. It's about transportation. What's more exciting is what Blake's doing tomorrow.
Ooh.
What I'm doing tomorrow is driving for 17 hours to Arizona. I am pumped.
For what purpose? Leisure?
You could say that. My sister and brother-in-law live there, and my parents. I guess I'm not enough company for them, so got to go see their favorite child.
Well, that's good. That's good. Enjoy Arizona, and if you can go out and see things, do it. Stay sane. Cabin fever is real.
Especially when we're all going to be staying in a 1-bedroom apartment. We are leaving.
It's actually one room. It's not even 1 bedroom. It's just
one
room.
You know how my dorm room was this past year? It's like that, but like slightly smaller.
Yeah.
Where'd you stay?
Where did I live this year?
Yeah.
I lived in Smith.
Oh no, my sincere condolences.
No, it's fine. Not that bad.
Okay.
There you go. Not that bad.
Not that. That's about as.
It could be worse. It could be worse. It could have been Woody's.
Anuj, tell us about your top secret job you've been doing.
I mean, it's not really top secret yet. I've got a ways to go, probably a year. But I've been doing some cool stuff. So I work at the Aerospace Corporation. It is a federally funded research and development center focused on challenges in space and space exploration specifically. So you can expect we work a lot with NASA. We work a lot with the Air Force. We'll probably be doing a good bit with the Space Force and with the Artemis missions. Everybody's heard about is aware of the Artemis missions. Probably we're trying to go back to the moon and Mars. So
do you have any big scoops you want to drop on the podcast?
I actually am not working on that project, so I can't.
Or at least that's what they told you to say, right?
Yeah.
I mean, sure, you could say that. But even if I did, but in any case, I actually am not working on that project. Even if I was working on the project, I probably couldn't say much because most of that stuff would be proprietary. But outside of that, I'm a computer scientist. I'm not an aerospace engineer, so I'm not working on really any space systems, critical space systems. But I am working on developing cyber capabilities. So if you think of the ways that you can break into a computer system, that's kind of what I'm working on.
Okay, Blake can only do MATLAB, so it's
yeah. Do you use MATLAB at all?
Yeah, that's always good.
I'm not a MATLAB guy. I am a Python guy.
I guess I'd be no help then. Sorry.
It's all good. I mean, you're an aerospace engineer, right?
No, I'm civil.
Oh my goodness, that was racist, Anuj. If I'm going to be honest, that was pretty bad.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh no,
wow.
I thought you were aerospace for a minute.
Okay, well, no easy transition from that. Hold on, I'm taking notes here. Blake, talk about your day.
Talk about my day. Well, I've been door dashing. I've been delivering for DoorDash lately because I don't have anything else to do. So that is all I did today. I drove around and deliver food and groceries to people who are too lazy to go get it themselves. It's great.
Blake, I've been asking to hang out
with you. Choice, right? With the whole DoorDash thing. I mean, we are in lockdown. We are in stay at home.
Well, yeah, but I can only go to restaurants that other people can also go to, you know? Like, I go through the drive-thru to pick up food that other people don't want to go sit in the drive-thru to get, which is fine because it helps me. It's nice.
Blake, I've been asking to do virtual hangouts and you keep rejecting me.
You have? Well,
what's the deal?
I don't know. I think you're lying.
I'll pull up the receipts. I'll publish them. You didn't even follow me back on Instagram.
Oh, I'm sorry.
You have an Instagram?
Well, the podcast.
Podcast
Oh,
does,
podcast.
yeah.
So,
No, Daniel doesn't do social media.
Yeah, no. It's ad experience podcast.
Keep that in mind.
That was a nice little promotional thing right there. That was a good
There
way
you
to slip it in.
Yep, segue in. Well,
Mhm.
Blake, you're gonna revamp the Instagram. That's what you've been talking about for 3 months.
Every single day. I would love to, but unfortunately, we're all remote and there's nothing to post.
And we're also waiting for Ainsley to get us a new flyer.
I know those flyers were supposed to be done like 6 months ago now. It's crazy.
Friday night or whatever I said. Saturday
Well,
morning.
at least we have the summer to work on that, right?
She's busy.
No, she's not busy, but she just thinks that she might be busy, so she can't do it. Yeah,
She might-
What's that supposed to mean?
exactly. It's a struggle. It's been our struggle. Okay. Anuj, you've been on the sorry, let me start over. You've heard of the podcast before. I'm sure you've heard of the game.
I lost the game.
Okay, no. This is the game is called Questions or Answers, and Blake's pulling up the questions now.
I'm working on it. You're gonna have to give me a second.
It's a bit of a struggle there, so I'll keep stalling. The game is called
Kinda-
Questions or Answers. They're like yes or no, this or that types of questions. You just
Very
answer.
rapid fire kind of deal.
You can go
Sure.
take as long as you
Whatever
need.
pace you want.
Yeah.
All right, hit me with your best shot.
All right. Whoa, no. Stall for about 10 more seconds, please.
So
Oh wait, hold
there
on,
are some
Daniel.
new
I have to
ones.
verify that it's me once again.
what?
I'm trying to log in, but it's
To
telling me
Google?
I have to. Yeah. It's telling me I have to verify my phone number,
Okay. Well, we'll wait for you to verify your phone number.
but it's
What is this?
I'm not on the account, Daniel, so it's not gonna.
What is this? Your Google Drive?
It's just Blake's personal Google Drive,
No, it's not. It's on the Experience podcast.
but it's also shared with you.
Oh well. Oh, you're right because it's not even on the Experience. All right,
Yeah.
I'm gonna need another minute here. So keep saying stuff.
Google Drive is tough for people. Anuj, can you hack it for him?
I wish. If I
Is it
guessed your password, I could probably give it a shot. I don't know.
Python API or something?
Already, we're up.
Oh, we
Good
got it?
work, guys.
All right. We do not have to resort to any sort of cyber sorcery.
Yeah, there are some newer ones toward the bottom.
Yeah, I can tell. We won't start with those, but we'll get there.
Yeah. You can go
Alright,
back to some of the earlier
All
ones.
right,
too.
we're gonna start off with a bang here. Ready? So the
All
game is called Questions or Answers.
Uh-huh.
Drops or Jupiter?
Oof. Drops or Jupiter?
Yes.
Probably go with Jupiter. Not that I have any idea what any of these are, so
Okay.
that's part of it.
Interesting.
I was about to say, people have started to understand what that reference was.
I know. Yeah, we had somebody actually get it. I don't think it's that hard of a reference, but you
It's
know.
really not that hard.
Alrighty, let's move on.
Look it up after the show.
I'll give you an easier one here.
All right.
Hardwood or carpet?
Hardwood. Of course. I'm asthmatic, man.
Do you feel like you don't smile enough?
That's your answer?
That was your answer?
Yeah, what?
No.
Can you repeat that?
Do you feel like you don't smile enough?
No.
You do not
I
feel
think
like
I smile
do not
plenty.
enough. I see.
Wait, you did not.
You do not think that you do not smile enough, so therefore you do think you smile enough. Correct? Did I?
Hold on.
Okay. Give Daniel a second. He needs to process that.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah,
Just
double
go to the
negatives
next
are not fun.
All right.
Double
All right,
negatives are not fun.
We will move on. Too many good ones. Neil,
No.
Patrick, or Harris?
Neil Patrick.
There are three. It's a three-fer.
3 options.
Neil.
Everyone says Neil.
I know.
It's crazy.
Care to elaborate on your answer?
I mean, I do work in aerospace, so the first one is obviously Neil deGrasse Tyson. I think that's pretty cool.
Gotcha. Are you stressed right now?
No, not really.
Okay. Jack or Jill?
Jack.
Ooh, I like this one. Sydney or Sydney?
Probably Sydney, like the capital of Australia, or like the biggest city in Australia. Forget that the capital is Canberra. I almost call Sydney the capital.
This or that?
This.
How come?
First thing that came to the top of my head.
Gotcha. Hydrate or die straight?
Hydrate, duh. I've had personal experience with that, my dude.
With the dying straight part or the hydrate part?
Well, almost dying straight. As you might remember, Daniel, I went to the hospital because I wore jeans in the summer at band camp during morning and afternoon block, and it was not fun.
I think we should pause a little bit and elaborate on that story.
All right. We can do that. So I went to India in the summer of, this was 2017. So my second year in the band, I went to India to visit family. I came back in the middle of band camp. I'd flown for the better part of like 20 hours, give or take. So as you can imagine, that's not fun. The next day, I showed up in jeans and a navy blue shirt and a pack full of drinks that were not water. It was like assorted varieties of fruit juices and other stuff. And it was in the morning. It was like 70 or 80 degrees. It was gonna get to like 90 in the middle of the afternoon. I somehow made it through a morning and afternoon block without showing any symptoms of heat illness. At least until I got to evening block, and then I started feeling like complete crap. Then the next day I couldn't make it through. I couldn't even make it through morning block. I had to sit out. Sectionals, and then they took me to Stamps, where I had a fever. I had like 102, 103 fever. So they gave me fluids. They gave me Gatorade, or I'm pretty sure it was Pedialyte. It was not Gatorade. It did not taste good at all. They did some blood work, and then they had to send me to the emergency room to get that blood work done. And then, fortunately, everything checked out. I stayed home for the rest of that band camp, and then I came back for the first week of classes like normal. The plus side, I got adopted.
We'll circle back to that. So, what went into your decision to wear the jeans when you showed up to rehearsal outside that day?
Probably just because it was my style and I underestimated how hot it was actually going to be.
No, you were in band the year
loud.
before, correct?
Huh?
You were in band the year before, correct?
Yes.
And you are from Georgia?
Yes, I'm from Georgia.
Okay. So you had about 20 years of Georgia summers experience.
Sure. I've gotten desensitized to it, if you will.
Okay. Fair enough.
At least I got adopted. That's a plus.
That's next
So-
question.
All right. AC or DC?
AC. I know it's currents, but I need to stay cool. So I went with AC.
So many layers to that one.
Stacy or Stacy's mom?
Well, that's a random ass question. Stacy, I guess.
Okay. Flip or
Controversial.
flop?
It's like a random question. You get a random answer. Let's put
It
it that
wasn't
way.
overly random, I will say. I would have gone with Stacy's mom, though.
Yeah, that's what he's into.
She's got it going on. Flip or flop?
Flip. If I could do one, I wish.
Is Valentine's Day bad for the environment?
I don't know where they got that idea from. I mean, I don't think so. As long as you discard your candy wrappers properly.
Or
For the
nap-
record, Anuj,
Mhm.
these are all questions that I wrote.
Yes.
No
That
wonder
wasn't
they're
obvious.
so random.
Straight from the mind of
Yeah.
Daniel.
If you're ever curious about what I think about during the day, this is it.
Okay. I'm down with that.
Are teeth just exposed bones?
I could see that. I could see it. I could see that being so.
Are napkins just rough tissues?
I thought napkins were. Oh, I'm thinking about. You mean paper towels?
Are
Anything.
just rough-
Napkins are softer tissues.
Napkins are softer than tissues?
I mean, depends on the brand. Like your class, if you get your classic Kleenex, like those are pretty rough. Those are pretty hard, on the skin.
Have you ever tried blowing your nose in a napkin?
No, and I probably don't want to.
Yeah.
Blake has
Just
scars.
just for sanitary reasons. I'm
Blake
sure it
has
would be.
scars from his early childhood when he used napkins.
I still can't use napkins.
Yeah. PTSD,
Mhm.
Oh, that's unfortunate.
post-traumatic sneezing disorder.
Look at you thinking on your feet, Daniel.
It's well,
Good one.
you could find me doing stand-up on Twitter. Okay, go ahead.
Is the song "When I Was Your Man" depressing if you have an ex-girlfriend?
When I was your man. If you have, I don't think so. I've never actually heard it though, so this is very uninformed.
I'm
There's
seeing
a-
a common thread here, but between all the questions that you're struggling with,
Yeah.
You what?
there's a common link between all the questions that he doesn't get.
And what is it?
Nothing. It's okay.
All right.
There might be another one too, I think.
Yeah, that's what I'm looking for.
I don't know.
I can't find one.
Maybe not. That might be it. I try not to do too many of those. I try to keep the questions diverse.
Okay. Diverse, not random.
Well,
Jeans or jeans?
What? I don't repeat that again.
Jeans or jeans?
As in the genetic material versus the denim pants? I picked the genetic material, of course.
the question is open to interpretation. They all are.
Okay.
Procrastination or participation?
I mean, they're both one and the same, so it doesn't matter. Procrastination.
Are they one and the same?
I mean, if you're participating in one thing, you're probably procrastinating in something else, unless it's a review session.
Oh my goodness.
Wow,
Just blew my mind there.
I know. I can't even handle what's being explained.
I gotta write that one down. Hold on. That's the title of the episode.
It's like straight from the thoughts of the man they called Goku.
Ooh, this is a very interesting question. I feel like it relates very well. Do you wear jeans in the summer?
Well, yeah.
You know, I feel like there might have even been some inspiration for the writing of that question.
I do not think. You know what?
I'm sure you came up with that off the top of your head, Mr. White.
So,
I did not. I can in fact show you. You will not be able to see.
no, we have like
It's on
receipts
there.
on that too. We could show the
Oh,
edit
yeah.
history.
Oh yeah.
Um,
let's see. That was
I'm trying to
question. That was question 7 out of 151. And it's
Oh,
not
man.
I'm trying to think if maybe the back of my mind I was thinking about that instance.
Yeah.
I So jeans in the summer.
I mean, to be fair, I heard Chase told all the kids. I think it was in 2018, like, don't wear jeans to rehearsal, otherwise this bad things will happen.
But you wear jeans just all the time in the summer.
Not when I'm doing something active.
You know, something active like band.
Correct.
So what is your answer to the question?
Yes, I still wear jeans in the summer.
Okay. Good. That was the only right answer for you, Anuj.
Well, given that I went to the hospital, yes.
Blue cheese or green eggs?
I never actually had blue cheese. I wonder what green eggs would taste like. I'm gonna go with green eggs.
Gotcha.
Have
Do
you
feel
had blue
like you
cheese?
don't? Of course. How have you not had blue cheese?
It's a Texas tradition.
Mm-hmm. Let's see. Which one would you like here, Anuj? I'm interested to get your input on this. Should cargo shorts be allowed?
To be fair, the day before I went to the hospital, I did change into cargo shorts, and it did not help one bit. And then I showed up to rehearsal in cargo shorts the next day. So I'm gonna give that a resounding no in the summer.
Gotcha. That is fair.
Especially when you're active.
Oh, here's the important one. Is Tanner attractive?
I have no comment.
That's it.
He's a cool guy. I'll tell you that. He's a cool guy.
Everyone else gives an answer.
I will say yes. In my experience, you are the only person to not have answered that question.
I'm pretty sure every single other person has answered the question, whether it's yes or no.
All right. I mean, I find him pretty cool. He's got a good sense of humor, so I will say yes.
That felt forced.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna send him this clip. See what he thinks.
Okay.
Timestamp.
Have you ever worn a sweatshirt to a pool?
No.
Are you sure? Think back.
Yes, I am
What are you
absolutely
trying to
sure.
suggest?
I don't know. He wore jeans to band rehearsal in the summer, so.
Not unwarranted. Nah, I'm not that foolish.
Ooh. If you walk by someone you know, do you say hi?
Unless it's a trumpet, then I pull my camera out and then I snipe them. You see? Because that's how the trumpet section rolls. We snipe each other instead of walking up to and saying hi.
That is true. Do you sing in the shower, Anuj?
Yes, quite badly, actually.
Go ahead, give us a sample.
Oh, God. I plead the fifth.
So we played your song a few episodes ago too.
We did, actually. I
Which
remember
one?
that.
The one you made recently, made a couple months ago.
The one that I made in February?
That
Was it
sounds right.
February?
I believe it was February. It was about a week before spring break, I think. A week or two. I don't know.
It was a couple weeks before.
Yeah.
Probably several weeks before.
So, yes, it was probably the one you made in February.
Was it the one about the band?
Yes.
Okay, I gotta find that episode.
I can find it. Let's see.
Let me just
84.
Okay, 84. I will find it and I will listen to it. Look, I don't sing, but I mean, my rapping is like okay.
Can you talk about your inspiration for your rapping?
In school, it was school projects. Nowadays, it's just, I mean, kind of whatever the hell comes to my head, I guess. I mean, when I wrote that one, I was pretty fresh off. When I wrote the track you're talking about, I was pretty fresh off of graduating. And I was still convinced we were going to have a football season. Even that's in jeopardy now. And Well, just I guess some closure to my time at the Yellow Jacket marching band.
Virus or bacteria?
Bacteria. I think we've had
Well,
enough viruses. At least bacteria can be killed with antibiotics.
Is the world flat?
No,
Can you prove it?
not from personal experience.
That's what I thought. Sorry. Do you floss every day, Anuj? Be honest.
No.
That's what I thought too.
You had an idea before.
Really?
Is Anchors Aweigh catchy? Let's just move on from that.
Surprisingly, yes.
See, now it's in my head, and it's not going to go away anytime soon. So, I think there's only one right answer to that question.
Away, my boy.
Yeah, you don't copyright strike.
I forget the rest of it though.
Yeah, we've had an episode where we've discussed how that's copyrighted. We can't sing it.
Oh, wait, really?
I don't know. Probably, maybe.
Huh.
Boneless or bone in?
I'm vegetarian, so I cannot answer.
That is
That's
fair.
kind of a dumb question.
I'm sorry.
Gosh.
Laptop or top lap?
Laptop. At least I can do things on it.
What's a top lap?
I don't
Yes,
know.
please
What is a
explain.
top lap?
Hmm?
What do you interpret a top lap to mean?
What? I don't really know. I just
that
think
wrong?
it's a figment of somebody's imagination.
Okay. I just like how everyone always answers that question like it's a real thing. Like, oh, well, laptop. Wow.
Do you always use the back of the chair?
The back of a what?
A chair.
I mean, lately, yeah. Just
Oh,
for
you're letting
hanging
yourself
stuff.
go? Yeah.
Of course. I mean, I got a nice stressless chair over there. Of course, I'm gonna lean back and while I work.
Blake's
Are you
using it right
involved?
now while he falls asleep during the episode.
You missed the question though. Anuj, are you in love?
Nah. Well, not with a person, but still with my school and with the band.
Gotcha. That's sweet. That's sweet. Is it hot in here or is it just you?
Where did you come up with that one?
Question doesn't play as well virtually.
It doesn't, no. You're right. But it is number 117. I did not just make it on the spot, Anuj. I know that's what you were thinking.
You should ask that to. You should tell that to Wes Hunt. Wait, I don't think you've met him. Daniel, have you? Have you met Wes Hunt?
No. Next question.
Is March 4th the most progressive day of the year?
Well, yeah, it's in the title.
All right, last one.
Last one. Devon or Devon?
Devon, Devin.
Actually, your options are Devon and Devon.
Are you kidding me?
So,
I still stand by what I said.
okay. You satisfied, Daniel, or do you want one more?
No, we're done. We're done.
We're
Okay.
done.
Anuj, thanks for coming on.
My pleasure.
You want to plug anything before we head out?
With the last word?
Yes, if you want a job at the Aerospace Corporation, I'm sure there's something for you, depending, regardless of your major. Give me a call, send me a resume. I'll see. Maybe we can see what's a good fit, and also obligatory Go Jackets.